All right, I have to kind of come clean, and I want to tell you that getting a developer job is pretty much a luck game only. It's in a way like playing the lottery, and I want to explain to you why that is. Okay? So, if you come from the traditional education system where people tell you learn this subject and then you'll have this test, and then if you pass this test you'll be successful, right? That's kind of how I was taught, you were taught. Like, it's the likelihood of you going through this system is extremely high, unless you are ultra rich. But if you're ultra rich, you shouldn't look into learning how to code. You can pay someone to code stuff for you, right? But for most of us, this is what we've been taught, and we've been taught that 1 plus 1 equals 2. But for some reason, like 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2 in the real world. Have you noticed that? Unless you are applying to, I don't know, McDonald's or like some flipping burger job or like toilet cleaner job, 1 plus 1 never equals 2. I mean, it does, but it's like a lottery, right, from time to time. And I spent some time thinking about why that is and what is the actual formula that's going to help us go from 1 plus 1 to make it equal to 2, right? And then I came up with this mathematical equation. Obviously, it's not a mathematical equation, but it's like a framework of a way of thinking that's going to help you get your shit together when you feel like you will never get a developer job, when you feel like you will stay where you are for the rest of your life, when you feel like all this hard work that goes towards changing this career that is gonna change your life dramatically. I cannot explain. Like, I love getting a message from my students and they're telling me I'm starting my own business because I learned how to code, or I am now in South America thanks to you. Otherwise, I would be selling, fucking burgers or whatever. This job is gonna change your life because of the opportunities you will unlock once you get there. Okay, do not let the haters steer you other way. This is the right career for you, and I'm gonna show you in this video how to use luck in your favor. So we have 5 components, okay, um, that if you understand, you will master. Okay, so we have shots, and I'm not talking about vodka shots here. Actually, I'm talking about how many times are you trying something. Then we have time. Then we have adaptability. Then we have patience, and then we have skill. And let's talk about all these 5 things, and let's actually help you make money. Okay, so shots, it's actually very simple. It means repetitions. Okay, you have to repeat something a lot of times until you get good at it. Okay, I mean, to get good at something and to get paid in this case requires a lot of reps, but not only. Okay, because we also have time, because you have to do a lot of shots. You have to take a lot of shots. You have to repeat something a lot for a long period of time. What do I mean by that? Let's say you just learned, you just started learning how to code today, right? And you spent 16 hours doing it. 16 hours. Those are a lot of reps, okay? But it's like you haven't done anything. Okay, that's why it feels so painful sometimes. You you feel like you are doing so much, you are sweating and you are busting your balls, and you still haven't gotten anything. That's how this process works. You haven't allowed the time component to take its place, right? It has to do its thing. Time is like the eighth wonder of the world. It's like it helps things compound. And with shots, it's like investing, putting every day $10 into, I don't know, S&P 500. Well, you need 10 years till you can let that sum of money compound. Okay, you need time. Then you need to adapt. Okay, this is like absolutely crucial in this day and age. nothing that we know is valid anymore. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. Again, if you are like me, if you're a boomer or a millennial or whatever, you've been groomed to think that you have to learn something, like you go to uni, get a degree or whatever, and then you get a job and then you do that thing for the rest of your life. That's what you've been taught, right? That's even, maybe it wasn't even explicit like that. The society and everyone like pushed you that way, right? And you even have your mindsets and your limiting beliefs that keep you there, right? If you are, I don't know, a plumber right now, it's so hard for you to not be a plumber because you've learned how to plumb 10 years ago, and like your brain is holding you there. It's incredible, right? But you need to understand that in this day and age, you can be anything. As cringe as that sounds, right? You can literally be anything. So, in order for you to become anything you want, you need to be able to adapt. Okay? You need to be able to adapt to the market. You cannot complain about the market. You just have to learn how to move with it. Imagine the market being like a current, okay, in an ocean. Can you have currents in the ocean? I think you can. Well, you don't want to fight the current, right? You don't want to. Oh, it's even better. You can be on a surfboard. You don't want to go through the wave, right? You want to ride the wave. That's gonna result in a smooth journey. You adapt it to the situation. You're going this way, big wave comes, oh shit, let me ride the wave. Boom. Then you're good. You adapt it. Then you also need patience, right? This is like actually very, very important. You are impatient by nature. That's how you have been designed. You want something done now, right? Patience means your ability to tolerate pain. I'm going to explain to you how this works. Let's say you have $1,000, right? You have $1,000, and then you go and buy an iPhone. You receive the iPhone instantly, right? No patience is required. And then the next day, you feel exactly the same like you are today. Your whole happiness, your entire mood is gonna stop from being like super excited about your iPhone. You're not gonna think about how great this iPhone is, how it's gonna change your life, how you're gonna finally start tracking your habits and change this and that, and then you'll become a better person. You forget about all that bullshit and you go back to whatever you're doing before. But when you buy, let's say, a coding course for $1,000, you buy it, and then you're like, oh shit, the next day, like the reality sinks in. Now I have to actually do the work. And then you have to be patient, right? You have to be patient because you can take a lot of shots, you can be in this for a long period of time, uh, you can try to adapt, but if you're not patient, it doesn't matter if you spend 3 months doing it. If it takes 9 months, you are impatient, you are not seeing the results you wanted because you haven't put the right type of work in, you'll quit, right? Then we have skill. Well, to get good at something, you need all this plus one more thing, which is called intentionality or intent. When you first start doing something, let's say you want to lose weight, and let's say everything is aligned, everything is perfect. You track your calories like to a T. You eat like the exact number of macros, the right amount of carbs, protein, fats. You do your workout, right? But you just do this with the weights, right? You're not squeezing every rep. You're not feeling that muscle like contracting properly. You don't feel every single fiber contracting because you are not intentful. As a beginner, showing up is everything, right? But you are a beginner for the first week. After that first week, you have to become a professional. At the end of the day, people have lied to you. People said learning how to code to get a developer job is a marathon. which is false. Learning to code to get a developer job is the preparation for the marathon. And for you to prepare for the marathon, you need to be a professional. You cannot just willy-nilly show up, do this thing, blah, blah, blah. You have to do it right. Otherwise, you'll not be performant. You'll underperform. Because you need to qualify for the marathon. Right? I hope that makes sense. So don't take every single thing that you hear on the internet as facts just because it makes you feel good. Because people are learning how to make their content in such a way where you feel good and you don't feel bad about yourself, so you can keep watching their videos. Okay, that's how it works. Now, once you have this thing, we can just maximize our luck and we can make cash. Okay? It's as simple as that. If you have all these components, your chance of getting lucky is way higher. If you do not have time, if you do not have skill, if you do not have patience, if you don't have adaptability, if you don't have shots, like, you'll never be lucky. So our goal is to put ourselves in a position where we can be lucky. I hope this makes sense. If you want me to help you learning how to code to get a job, let me show you this. So this is someone that finished a bootcamp or self-taught or something. Like, it looks super lame. I don't even want to get into this. You can join my mentorship program, the first link in the description. Let me show you how the program looks like. So we have a community, right, filled with people that are hungry for success and want to make this career change happen. And I can offer you a few things, right? The first thing is the actual course, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's like the best course I've seen in my entire life, and I've seen all of them. And basically, I'm going to teach you HTML, JavaScript, CSS, React, all that stuff. And then we have two big applications. This is the money maker, because what we do is we do not have like a portfolio website like most people, because that's super lame in 2024, right? This is lame, let's be honest, okay? And I'm going to give you a resume that pretty much shows that you have work experience. And then in our team project, you'll actually get that experience. So whenever someone talks to you, they'll figure out that you have experience. And then they'll call me for a referral, and I'll say, oh yeah, of course, Timmy is like the best developer I had. I'm so sorry that he left. Basically, I solved all your problems for you, right? All you have to do is to follow the courses that I have in here, which are absolutely amazing. And whenever you have problems, you're going to make a post here like, problem, I am stuck with this, right? Cancel. And there's people who will help you, and I will help you. Whenever you finish something, what you'll do is you'll make a post in code review, and then I'm going to tell you if your code is good or bad. It's dumb simple, okay? It's dumb simple. Like, it's impossible not to learn how to code to get hired with this. Then we have meetings. We have like 7 meetings at the moment. We'll have more in the future. But basically, whenever you have a problem, if the community is not satisfying for you, we have one-on-one time, and you can ask me whatever question you have. The call is not filled with people, so there are not 5,000 people in the course. There are like 100, and maybe 5 show up because they get their problems sorted in the community. And we also have interview prep. So you need interview prep. If you're gonna have an interview at some point, you need to be able to like capitalize on that. Otherwise, you got lucky for no reason, right? So you can come in, practice interviews with me. I can show you how to answer each question that these guys will ask you. And then your chances will be way higher than if you do it by yourself. So if you're interested in that, check out the first link in the description, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.